I don't know how to start the video. Somehow I've forgotten, but Sketchbook Tour 3. This one is pretty short, so I'll probably be ranting more. I think I did it in 2 months, which was over the summer in between 7th and 8th grade. I actually went to Italy during this time, but did I draw any of the cool food or landscapes like most art kids? No, I didn't. I was struggling just to be there because for some reason after 7th grade I was really antisocial, like couldn't even talk to people. The cover is done with this marker I got in Italy, and it's like, I don't know, some kind of Posca almost. Alas. So, I believe the first page is like taped down because I use old sketchbooks and the first few were like taken from whatever old drawings I have. This is the start of the Has Been Hotel phase, which doesn't get that bad. Apparently, we're hating Has Been Hotel again now, and I'm chronically unaware of everything, so I don't know why we're hating Has Been Hotel, but people are doing it, apparently. And I just wanted to, like, doodle all of the Sanrio characters, I guess. So this is my notes, because we're not in Italy yet, and of course, instead of actually taking notes, I wrote my name a bunch of times and doodled. And this is my character. I believe her name is Nora, but I actually have no clue. I completely forgot. So I don't know if y'all remember, but there's that, like, Alistair and... what was it called? Radio Apple ship? I don't know. Because, like, isn't Alistair supposed to be the Arrow Ace icon? So, this sketchbook has the most drawings in it that, like, aren't from me. Or, like, from the most people, at least. I just took random drawings from my friends. Another little rant. Y'all don't know how unbearable it is to hear me speak. Like, whenever I'm editing these videos, every single time I turn the page, I say, okay, so, like, oh my gosh, who taught me English? Anyway, who I'm believing is Nora again. I'm pretty sure I saw just, like, this pose on Pinterest, and I was like, I'm gonna draw that. These are not my characters, just, they're gay. Shut up. Vaggie and Charlie being gay. And for some reason, Donnie's there. I don't know what I was doing, but Donnie's like, oh, cute, 4 billion years ago. Oh, before 9 died! Random crap. Eyes, 9. This began a very strange era because I was getting better at drawing hair, but oh my gosh, the legs, what happened to the legs? This is my favorite page. I still show people this drawing because this creature came to me in a dream, and they were in the forest and they were trying to kill me, and then I ran into my house and they turned into this like girl version, which allowed them to phase through walls, so they just flew into my room and got me and I woke up. So we have, I think, Liz, one of my friends. We have 9, hair. My friend Avery drew that, and then I tried to redraw it because I can't draw fluffy hair, and I was like, I'll just copy her and maybe it'll work. Donnie again, oh my gosh, I have little highlighter and pen drawings which don't have toothpick legs. I don't know why I couldn't just learn from this. And then we have blueprints. I draw a lot of blueprints. I don't know why. This thing was done for school, but I was like, it's pretty good. I'm gonna put it in there. And then we have me and my friend, but, like, not human, you know? And then Zeta, but without a face. And then I told you, you would see this exact thing in the last sketchbook tour, like, a whole bunch of times. I continued to draw the same thing. 2 different styles of Donnie, one with long and one not long. I don't know how to spell righteous, but this was supposed to be that song, like, I am the righteous hand of God. Yeah. I don't know, this is me thinking I was Aura during the choir concert, because they had colorful lights, and when they turned red, the people with blue eyes, their eyes would look pink, and then mine were just completely black, which I didn't make this up. Someone brought it up to me. I'm not faking my aura that I don't have, I swear. Didn't use this page at all, I don't know, and then I wanted to draw some, like, Donnie thing with some markers that I got, and it smudged, so that didn't work. I don't think it's smudge. I think I spilt water on this thing. Okay, character lore. I can't really draw what's next after this page, but this is Alice. If you read my Ibis Paint comic, okay, this is getting into Ibis Paint comic territory, so I'm Ibis Paint famous, like, not famous, but I have more subs on Ibis Paint than I do on YouTube. I have, like, almost 900 subs on one of my comics, you know? So, this character, another fan favorite, and like all fan favorites, I killed her off, and everyone hates me for it. I just wanted to draw my hair, but I watched, like, one of those coloring tutorials where you, like, I don't know, you shade backwards almost, and I was like, that's really cool, and then I didn't really do it right, but I still thought it looked cool. Not dealing with this BS hair today. And then this is me and a friend group with a pole, one of us pole dancing, me hanging upside down, and then the other friend working out. This low-key pose is still fire. Okay, I think this is like when I was in the airport, maybe, or I was about to go to Italy, and these are all my, like, super tall characters, so I just wanted to draw them, not with height differences, just saying their height. And then, oh wow, remember my problem of all the hair being flat? Now we're gonna start doing fluffy hair, because I was like, that looks fun. I remember I was in the airport, and I had my little gel pens, and I was just doodling my character Aria's. I'm gonna dump their lore. I'm gonna dump their lore for this one because this video is already gonna be kind of short, I think. She's from the 6 universe in my story, so basically the Backrooms, the 6 universe was created by Avery, but then Sakate killed her, and now it's ruled by Ray, depending on where you are in the timeline. And this is an old Ibis Paint friend I had that just literally disappeared one day, and I don't know what happened to them, but also they were pretty controversial on the app, like a lot of people didn't like them, so I haven't brought it up. The friend kind of just vanished, but that happens a lot on Ibis Paint. I don't know, people just go missing and stop posting. And then we have Avery as her real life, my friend that I based her off of, and then her character in real life, she's just kind of sleep deprived, but in my character, she's basically a god. Newsflash, she is a god, but, you know, lore, she got murdered. Like, my style is pretty plain. I just kind of sketch things, and I was tired, and I was like, what if I draw it up close and then it'll look better because I'll have place to put details, but I don't put details, so it's just a lot of blank space. This is also Donnie when her eye was still, like, aligned with the other ones. Random OCs. This guy, I'm pretty sure I was in the hotel in Italy. I was bunked with 2 girls that were, like, sisters, so they knew each other, and they would hang out. And again, I was socially awkward, so I didn't speak to them. A double floor flat thing, so I was on, like, the 2nd floor, but I, like, just leaned over the 1st floor, and I was just up there drawing, and they were on, like, the 1st one, just chatting, having a great time. I don't remember her name. I don't know. I write my characters' names next to them now, so I can't forget, but I don't think I did. I think her name is just lost to time and space. Basically, she lived by the beach and had, like, her little gang of pirate kids, and then she moved inland and misses the ocean and started, you know, trying to have her pirate gang. I think it was based on the Craig of the Creek cartoon. And then, anyway, this kid stands up to her and it reminds her of her little Yuri girlfriend from the beach, and then she starts to cry and he's like, I'm sorry. We have Donnie chillin'. This page, this is Mary Louise. She's my little ghost girl OC. I don't know. She doesn't have a story, just lore. These 2 lesbians, I don't know. I just wanted to draw some cool characters, and one would be like the preppy one, and then the other one's super emo, and I liked this hair. But the Doodle Donnies strike again. And then this is like Donnie when she's 4 billion years old, and This is back in skeleton arm era, and then little Donnie and all her memories floating around her dead 9. So this isn't canon anymore, because like I think I said last time, I decided Donnie would have ability to rejuvenate, like, limbs and stuff, because it would really suck if she was stuck with a skeleton arm for eternity. Okay, they do have names, so this is Prada and Hadley, and, yeah, they're just gay, that's all. I think that's the only time I ever drew them, and never again. This is supposed to be me, because I was growing out my hair, and it was blue at the time, and I was like, it's gonna get so long. It hasn't, because I keep cutting it, and I want to cut it short again. I don't want to grow out my hair. I've been growing it out for like 2 years now. I had it short for 7, and I want to cut it short again. I hate it. The only reason I haven't cut it short is because I've been growing it out for 2 years, and I feel like I would be wasting my time if I just cut it now. Little doodles of the demons bullying Donnie. The FNAF haze strikes again. We have Elizabeth Afton in all her gore and all her angst. Cause what gotcha FNAF kid didn't have their own AU? And I was like, it would be cute if Susie was friends with Cassidy and Michael and wanted them all to dye their hair, and they're like, hell nah. And then she's like, if I die, you have to do it. And then, oh well, guess she dies. It's just me going through it under this, but I still like the drawing so you can look at it. And again, like I mentioned last sketchbook tour, I just couldn't draw Nigel. I don't know. I'm like allergic to drawing his hair. It doesn't work. Little vent art thingy, and then I drew a bunch of faces. It was like, what if there's a clown character and like the little markings change depending on their emotion? And then I tried to draw realism with absolutely no like base to go off of, and then I was like, that sucks. So then I just drew in my style, and it doesn't even look that much different. I finally was like, oh, I like drawing Nigel's hair like this. It's so overly complicated. I haven't drawn him again. Oh, I redrew that thing from earlier. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would draw his hair like that. When you and Bestie accidentally fit match. This, I just wanted to draw perspective, and I don't think I'd ever really done that before. And I was like, wait, why did it kind of work? Why did it kind of work? And then me just chilling. I really liked drawing my split die, but I did not have a split die at this point. Okay, so this is like one of the antagonists from season 1 of my comic, because she just bullies Donnie for being a demon. Poor little Donnie. She's a furry because she's a human, but like in their world there's barely any humans, so she's like ashamed of it. So she doesn't want to be human, and then Donnie's just like, you're a furry. But the hair does kind of slay the hair. And then my dogs, and then some random fairy girl. Then we have Zeta poking Donnie with a stick. I think I was gonna make that into like a comic thing, and then I didn't. Going through it, and then we chillin'. We ballin'. Silly little art. If only it didn't have emo text attached to it. So this is how I did anatomy at the time. I do not draw really anything like that anymore. Then little comic thing, because when you're the oldest child, your sibling comes into your room with their toys and makes a huge mess, and then you get in trouble for not cleaning it up. That's if y'all don't share a room already. So, you know, I always had to pick up after my brother, and now, oh guys, so Aura, I just dump it in his room and he gets in trouble. Wow. And then ADHD moment, like, did I do the chore? I don't know. Okay, so I'm definitely back from Italy now. I don't know exactly which drawing it was, but my dad gave me one of those little pose guys. So I wanted to draw my characters based on some of the poses. Me when friend group 1 and 2 cross paths, and I don't know which personality to use, and both friend groups are embarrassing me in front of the other. I'm friends with everyone, and I'm a weird kid, but I act less weird kid around some friends, and then we encounter the weird kid friends, and it's like, oh, you're actually weird, guys. And then I wanted to draw myself, and like with my hair through the years, so I cut it off in 2nd grade. And then, I don't know, I was emo in 4th grade. I started to evolve. I was emo again in 5th grade. I started to evolve. And then I cut my hair really short in 6th grade. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna grow it out now. And these are some of those, like, character prompts that they give you on Pinterest. Jackson! This is my OC Jackson. I just swapped his, like, foot for his head and stuff. So he has to stand on your feet, Jackson, and he has to do this weird eye pose. My friends, Angel is obviously. Angel, if you're watching this, you're a pretty reindeer. 9 in all of her glory. She was too good to keep on living. Avery, and then Zeta and Melody just drawing my friends. This is fan art for my friend's story that he like rewrote, so I don't know if this is how I draw them now, but yeah, Kay Chansey and Vincent Callahan. And Donnie just shooting herself, metaphorically. Some random little emo boy that I never drew again. This is one of those like little pose thingies from Pinterest also. I don't draw the base exactly like it, but I don't know, all of them are in their like OC forms, and then I'm just human Donnie and they're trying to kill me, and I don't know why I did it like that. Blueprints! Guys, I have an explanation. He's not a cat boy. He is a cat boy though. This is my grandma's cat, and I was trying to draw him like a cat, but it didn't really work out. And I was like, oh, what can I draw? I can draw cat boys. Last page was just Melanie Martinez fan art. Apparently, same with the Has-Been Hotel, we hate Melanie Martinez again. And I don't know anything about that. I've tried doing my research and could not find anything. So I don't know why we hate Melanie Martinez. Tell me if you feel like it. But yeah, I loved her at this time. I don't think I knew about whatever drama is going on. So yeah. So I finished this July 19th, 2024. And I started it May 17th, 2024. So yeah, about 2 or 3 months. Goodbye, Sketchbook 3.